Hello, welcome, and Andoran Atishan, Elvhen. Welcome to the finale of our Dragon Age special here at the Transmissions. Ara Ma'athlan Vhenas. I will call you home. Before we introduce the story and our players, let me provide the final content warning for this story, one which is important for today's story. Dragon Age is a setting which has some dark and difficult themes, not only with some grisly horror, but also in its political and cultural tensions. There are power imbalances throughout the lands of Thedas, and our story today is exploring one of the biggest gulfs in power within the setting, the treatment of the Elvhen, the Elven people, and the resulting loss in culture at the hands of the Exalted Marches perpetrated by the Chantry. After this bloody conflict, the culture, buildings, and language were lost to the Elvhen. Rest assured, we will be as respectful and considerate as possible when we explore the topic, and we have discussed our lines and veils prior to today's session. We can check in with each other, but we want you to be mindful of your own comfort levels. As important as these stories are to voice, your happiness and comfort should be paramount, and as such, we would never judge if you need to step away. Now, my delightful players, for the final time, can you please introduce who you are and who you will be playing?
I am Andre. I will be playing Jovik. Both of us go by he, him. And Jovik is a dwarf guardian, and you will, for the last time, try to help these fine folk get to their objective.
I was so sad that I forgot it was me. Hi, everybody. I'm Tord. Just totally blanked out. Anyway, hi, everyone. I'm Tord. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Farron Lynn, our necromantic Dalish elf. And you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. They'll be happy. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Kay Phoenix or Kay on the internet. I go by they, them pronouns. I will be playing our city elf bard Harlan, who goes by he, him, and I'm totally excited.
Hi everyone, my name is Satan or Alyssa Vampire on the internet. I go by any pronouns and I'll be playing Dirathan. He goes by he, him, our Dalish elf Shadow Rogue. He's doing it.
Hello, everyone. I am Ava. My character is Rianne, the shape-shifting Dalish elf. We both use she, her pronouns, and everything is going to be fine.
Indeed. A motto to live by, everybody. Everything will be fine. I'm Emma, or Hamalu on the internet. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm the storyteller for this fine story. It is true of every story. There are beginnings, a middle, and an ending. Our story is no different. The tales of the lands of Thedas often tell of heroics and betrayal, of tragedy and great loves, of loss and new beginnings. Our travelers have been on a long road, seeking a lost song of the Elven people. Like so many things of the Elven culture, it is buried deep and long forgotten to memory. Something about this group of travelers called to it, or perhaps it is calling to them, calling them home. It was a Dalish lullaby that awoke the unconscious Farron Lynn while they were lost to the Fade, sung by their beloved twin sibling, Dirathan. This connection and the beauty of the song were inspiring to Harlan and Jovik, but for Rianne, it inspired a loneliness, an emotion, it seems, also felt by this lost song. Regardless, Farron Lynn returned to them, and they set off on the road once more. On their travels, some bonding occurred, and each of the group reached out in their own unique way to try and find the way to this location. Some even connected to things that had long since been forgotten also, in the spirit of a fallen archer of the Emerald Knights, and in the stone song that Jovik thought lost to him. With a direction before them, the group set off on the road again. Before long, what comes into view is perhaps a surprise to some of you. There are signs of tall ruins, no longer with the rooms at the heart of them, but they are there nevertheless. One of the very large arched windows has a natural-looking rocky outcropping behind it, reaching up high, and it breaches the tree line, something that was seen earlier from a bird's eye view. There is something curious about this rock. I will allow anyone that wants to, although we all know someone in particular might want to investigate a rock, not to cast aspersions or anything. What do you do in this space, everybody?
How does it look like?
It looks like what you would expect, rocky outcropping in a land where the rock is harder than that which was around it. It has all eroded away since then. It creates valleys, rivers carved through them, but the hard rock remains. And you see that, and it reaches quite tall. And the top of it, you can see those curved bends, almost like spires as they were described, but not really, not natural.
Can I reach the top of this thing? Can I climb to the top of this thing?
Probably, but it might take a while to climb to the top of it. It doesn't look like it would be easy without some gear, but you can certainly approach
Okay.
and inspect the base of it to at least tell what type of rock it is made of.
Then that's what I'm going to do. Extremely curious of what is that formation up there, because that's not natural.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll two things.
Mm-hmm.
The first is a cunning roll. Just trying to logic out what you are looking at.
Yeah, he's not.
It would be
cunning.
natural lore, but yeah.
He's not very cunning at all.
No.
Can I use it as an advantage?
Absolutely.
Let's see if I can roll something higher than a 9. Yeah.
It's fine. It's definitely a hard rock. Perhaps a diorite. It has more of a granulation to it than a basalt. Not to put my geology degree to work here or anything, but you feel a connection to it. Something pulling at you. As you touch this rock, can I ask for another empathy roll? I'm going to allow you to add +2. It reflects on a roll you have done previous.
Damn. It's a lot of empathy.
Wow. Yeah, 22 with 6 stone points. Okay, a few things. You feel the kind of connection to this stone the way that you have when you were in deeper mines as a young lad. A way that just going up to a stone wall here on the surface, it doesn't do the same thing. This, however, you feel a connection to it. There's an energy to it as you put your hand. It's not that it's warm, it's not that it's moving, but there's something that you're sensing. And you hear that song louder now than before. And it's curious, and you don't know what it is that puts this into your mind. But as you look up into the sky, and perhaps just thinking about those very intimidating, very tall trees, they feel intimidating as they reach up to the sky. Living things. This doesn't feel alive. It does feel living. And as you look, and perhaps it's just while you lean on it with your own, it almost looks like a hand at the top. The curved parts almost look like fingers.
You will.
It's such a it's a very overwhelming feeling for you. Like
Yeah.
it's a little too much, actually,
You will.
all at once.
You will lay his forehead against the rock as he tries to take all of this in. Yeah.
As you lay your forehead, there's a moment where you recall, feels like a long time ago now. Also not long enough. You remember holding your daughter in your arms for the first time and just gently pressing your forehead to hers. You get that sensation as you do that to the stone, like kinship. A love, maybe?
He starts. How far away are the rest of the group?
Far enough that your voice would catch them, but not close enough to touch. Maybe about 30 or so feet.
You will start sobbing. Just into his beard, not turning around. Caressing the stone with his fingertips. Whispering, there, I'm here. There. He doesn't really understand what's going on. He has no idea. But he knows that he has to do this. He feels this is okay. He stays here for a while, maybe too long, not moving away from the stone.
Rian is going to approach. She's not the type to point out other people's tears, but she has noticed the shaking shoulders and the slightly more hunched form of the dwarf. And without coming too close, she will make her presence known by a very quiet clearing of her throat. And then she will say, "Something ails you, Dorgan Len."
That snaps him out of a trance. And he raises his forehead. Without actually looking at her, but acknowledging her. Yovik says, there's a old song inside these stones. Something I hadn't felt, I think, ever. What? Where are you taking us? This feels like a home to both our people.
That'll raise an eyebrow, but she will take a couple steps towards him again. I don't bring us anywhere, but we hear a song in the earth as well. Does your song call you home?
He finally lifts his hand from the rock, turns around to look at you, and says, "Hey, I don't think we are talking about the same thing here. Sorry, my song is everywhere. I'm just not listening to it right now. My home is everywhere. This is not something I'm proud of. I'm saying that it's different. It's just, it works different for us. Wherever there's rock, wherever there's ground, I'm home. But look, I know you don't see eye to eye with my kin, or me, maybe, but and this is just my experience. I have been lucky enough to be born in my home. I know how it is. I couldn't understand your situation. I've seen the ways of my people. I didn't agree with some of them. I agreed with others. I wouldn't want that to be lost, but at this stage of my life, I would just like to make my daughter love me. And this is not to undermine your quest, not at all. Your quest is valorous and I understand it. I'm just saying that I don't think I can understand exactly what you are going through. But I will help the best I can.
She's just watching him as he speaks with almost a sort of bemused expression. Like he's speaking a language that she's only partly familiar with. But after he finishes, she'll pause, approach again, and she'll reach out and touch the stone with her hand. And she'll say, "So this is your home, your mother and your father. And you hear its call. I can't pretend that I understand that, because my home is not everywhere. My home is lost, but it is a place as well as a feeling. However, I think I can help you understand us a little more. When you think of your daughter, when you think of the longing and the loss, that's it. That's it for us."
I would like to add, and this maybe will resonate with you more. I lost my wife and a small child, my son, about 15 years ago. That was my home. Those 4 people, well, 3, me, 4. I'm not very smart, sorry. But that was home. That was all the home I needed, all the home I knew. I will never get that back. And when I look at my daughter, it is the only connection I have with them. That is for me returning home. Is that what you mean?
Yes, I believe so. And she'll look at her hand and she'll look at the new tattoo of vines rested on that stone. And she can't hear this stone. She'll never hear this stone, but she does hear a different kind of song in his voice. And it's the same song that she hears of love, of loss, of longing and yearning for something that you may never have again, for a language you may never be able to speak again, and to people who you may never see again. She's still a little distant, a little cold, but Jovik might be able, well, he will, he's an empathetic guy. He will be able to see that she's a little more relaxed There's a little less caution and open scorn in her tone.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I saw that all of you have different tattoos on your faces, and now you have a new one on your hand. Does it mean something?
Well, what a question. Yes, these are called our valaslin, our blood writing. It's the only form of writing that we ascribe to. It signifies our reverence and our devotion to our gods. I, on my face, carry the great bow of our huntress, Andruil, and you will see the vines on my siblings. And you may ask them yourself of their beliefs and their wishes. But yes, they hold great significance for us.
I see.
May I ask if Jovik has tattoos?
I do have one tattoo right here.
Ah, I see you too bear ink. Tell me of it.
Well, for us, it's a bit different. This one was done so that I never forget I'm not welcome. Well, I am not a real dwarf as far as they are concerned. My name will never be in the memories. I am casteless. It is how I was born. But this is a mark of shame amongst us. Well, some of us are proud of it. I have no feelings about it. I sometimes forget I have it. Up here, it doesn't mean anything. But you say that for you, it's a mark of honoring your gods, right?
Of course.
For us, it is a mark of subjugation. We are marked by the ones above us, and the ones above us mark themselves to say, I am better. I am happy that this is not your case. You are not subjugated or showing subjugation by having those marks on your face.
I would rather be faceless than show marks of that kind.
Oh, I had to make do. You get
Dwarf, I
everything.
do not pretend to understand your culture, but I
please,
thank you. I thank you for sharing it with me.
Okay. You know, Rian, can I call you Rian?
That is my name.
That's good. You know, Rian, I still get the feeling that you would kill me if you had the chance. It would take some time, but you would be able to do it. So I will just leave with this. Please do pretend that you understand my culture, because we are dying. And maybe we don't like each other very much, but you may be the last person I ever speak with. I don't know what we will find in there. Take it, please. It's all I'm saying. As I will try to take yours, the little bit I am learning here.
Should I return home, I will tell your tale.
That is very kind of you. Thank you, Rian.
And she'll just incline her head, remove her hand from the rock, and walk off.
I will pat the rock once more and say, I'm sorry. You had to hear that. No, Daddy and Mommy are not arguing. It's okay. Go back to sleep. And he will walk away.
Exceptional. Can both of you please take an advantage? Beautiful scene in many ways. The rest of you are able to see outside of ruins that clearly mark something of some size that used to be here. There is a section of it that has a doorway that seems intact, that if you are to investigate, leads down. There is something beneath the ground here, structured, intentional, a building. And those of you with an inclination to do so, who have felt the tug of the song, you know you must go in there.
When Jovic and Rian were talking, it is just Darthan in the back trying to open this door. And you
Broken
see,
tool,
hey!
Broken tool, fuck. Broken success. Yeah. Yeah, it's the slightly out of focus in the background. You just see the arms raising in success when it's finished. Beautiful. So we venture underground, everybody. It is, for some of you, perhaps it's not the first time that you've walked the paved floor of an ancient elven building. Sometimes there is only floor left, but you may have explored ruins before. There are countless of them littered all across Thedas. A lot of the times the other cultures moved in and created places of significance for themselves. The humans, most of all. Humans do that. But other cultures too. These buildings have been here for so long. There is imprint upon imprint upon imprint of those who have walked halls. This one, there is a mustiness to it that feels this has not seen another purpose since the one it was originally intended to provide. Nobody else has walked here. It was so deep in the Arbor Wilds, it's a difficult thing to get to, and a lot of them have been explored. There are a lot of Dalish, for example, who branch off from traveling with clan and instead find purpose in doing what you're doing now. This one feels, well, to use the word fresh is not accurate. There is the musky stench of age, of, in parts, maybe rot. It feels hallowed, though, particularly for Farron Lynn, given those that you follow. This is hallowed ground, and in sections of it, you can tell just from the way that certain shapes are, mosaics that you pass, any statuettes that you see, dead or interred here. How do you proceed?
I'm immediately going to use creation magic to summon a wisp of light at my shoulder, which illuminates a 10-yard radius around us.
I'm curious, what color do you think Rianne's wisps tend to take?
That's the vibrant yellowy green of sunshine through leaves.
There's an illumination that almost fills this place with the sunlight. Makes it feel a little warmer, perhaps. If not in actuality, in feeling.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Farrelyn not hisses, but kind of just says, like, what have you done? The first statue we see here of Falandin, if we do, any of the owls, Farrelyn immediately is going to go to it and do some of the prayers that they have been mumbling basically up to this point. Just Lethanafia, friend to the dead, guide my feet, calm my soul, lead me to my rest, which is the Elven prayer for the dead. Because I imagine they're getting inundated with it. Yeah.
Yes.
I walk up.
Oh, yes. Go for it.
I will obviously let you do the prayer. Just
of course.
Stay a little bit to the side, looking at the hall. When you finish, I will say, hello.
Hello.
What are the owls?
My friends. My guide.
I also like owls. They can see in the dark, very well.
And the moment you say the dark, I think there's just a little like Casaria, like, yes, they can.
What I will say is, and just to add a little flavor of extra here, because it's a fact that they don't bring into the computer games that they do bring into the lore, the light from the wisp of Rianne's, that sort of like golden yellow, is reflecting off the back of Farnlin's eyes, because elves' eyes do what cat's eyes do in the dark. So there's like a slight glow at the back end
All the
of
elves
their
in the
eye.
dark, like fucking cats.
So there's a moment about that. They can see in the dark, you turn on it, you look at Farland going, It's just for flavor. Carry on.
I will just add that I assume that they have some religious significance too.
I suppose you'd say religious. For me, it's just life. Maybe they're so intertwined, I don't make a distinction, and I think you'll notice they are speaking much more clearly to you than they have in like just the last 24, 48 hours. I think there's a comfort that Farrellands finds being near you. Lethanafir, Falondin, and points to the owl. That is their symbol.
Oh, I heard about them. I see.
They actually have a brother, Dirthaman.
Oh, is that? Very interesting stuff. So
Yes.
is your Rian told me, I don't know if this is like private stuff for you guys, but you have it on your face, so it's hard to be. So is it the Val, I can't say the word, sorry. The Valanid it's the
and we'll kind of like get not close to your face, but we'll sound it out in front of you. Valislin. And like it, not trying to be creepy, I promise.
Valislin?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So what is your god on the face? Is it Falandir? Oh, what about your brother?
Oh, I mean, you can ask, but
oh, I see.
Thawman,
I see.
Yeah, it's the twins.
Of course,
we're twins. They're twins.
This is very interesting for me because ours have absolutely no religious connotation at all. We just want to say, I suck. Some other people have, I'm amazing. Some other people have, I will die for my countrymen. Some other people have, I will never have sex with another one. It's all our tattoos say. No religious mention at all.
Sounds like a lot of fences.
Oh, we're good at those. We don't build fences though. The only things that we put inside fences are nugs. And nugs are, so we keep very loose fences. Nugs are not really, well, they run away sometimes, but if you're a good shepherd of nugs, they won't get in. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. I don't know why I'm talking so much with you.
Don't they have hands?
Nugs, they do, yes, they do have tiny hands. It's very creepy, actually.
No, I like, oh.
Have you ever been touched by a nug while you sleep? It's very creepy because I had kids and their hands are also very tiny. And sometimes when you are sleeping, the kids come up and they do, daddy. And you wake up and everything is nice. And you say, oh my God, this is the best day in my life. And then you remember, fuck, I have to go to work in like 5 hours and I should be sleeping. But that's okay. Beside the point. But sometimes if you keep nugs at the house for some reason, because the kids wanted it, and now you have to keep the fucking nug. There's one night that you wake up with tiny hands on your face and you say, oh, this is so lovely. And then you wake up and there's this pink fucker right in front of you with this big, and it's just creepy as shit because the hands are like kids, you know, they're like kids' hands, and you have to deal with that shit. So yeah, I understand. I don't know why I'm talking so much with you. Sorry. I think you remind me a little bit of my daughter. Sorry, no offense, but you remind me a little bit of my kids. They were like you and Rian, or you and your sister and Rian, or brother, sorry, and Rian. So they were just, what are you, like 5 years apart, maybe?
Oh, no, we're all about the same age.
Yeah, that's even worse. So yeah, that's mostly my kids.
And I think while you're kind of talking, again, you are in full control to knock this away.
No, it's
Andre,
fine.
but
Go ahead.
Farron Lynn's gonna touch your face the way that you said little kids did, and just gently, not grabbing or anything. Like kids tend to, latch on with death strength, but just a little bit.
Brienne is like from the other side of the room, like, what the fuck is...
Just let it happen. It's okay.
And I think Farron Lynn even says, to harken back to what they were saying episodes ago, just, and water washes away stone and moves through it. Because they can see the softness in you.
You will hold on to your face, to your hand, sorry, and say, "Oh, you're very kind." Is that why you're so scared of being in the real world?
Oh, immediately pulls back their hands like,
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
maybe it was too much. Sorry.
It's fine.
Baron,
I think you
feel
see
a tug, like the little hook is inside the center of your chest, pulling back.
I'm already crying. You don't have to do it, DM. It's
Okay.
fine.
I'm already there.
They're already crying.
I'm already there. No, legitimately though, it pulls back away and just. I think you even see, like, before they looked at Rian and was like kind of mad almost that they brightened everything, and now I think you see them look at Rian and Harlan and just. I don't know what to say. They don't understand.
Try me.
No, like when I see Rian, try to tell them that they're not alone, and that they don't have to bear weight alone. I mean, I'm small, but I can carry.
Of course.
And Harlan, they know how to sing, so I sing. It's easier.
Right.
So, I mean, you would know. Stone and water wears away. Hard parts.
Of course.
To see.
It all makes perfect sense to me.
And I think they even kind of like grab a little bit back at you. Just, yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
It's hard to, others don't.
I see. Well,
I can feel the fence that they put up.
I can see the fences too,
Sorry.
No, it's good. Because you learn that you may knock on the fence.
It's scary.
Oh, I know. I know. But if you're not afraid of the death, there's nothing the living can do to you that you can't handle. But, sorry, I digress. Again, I see you too much like one of my kids.
That's the thing, though. The dead and the spirits can't hide from you. They just are who they are.
Ah, of course.
And the fences go away.
Farman,
Yes.
as you say that word, there's a resonance to it that you feel more so than anyone is able to hear. You feel it like a thread that's being pulled tight and somebody's pinged on it. And you see that vibration and you feel it in this place. And the peace and the stillness that this place should bring to those interred here feels disturbed. And you realize that something about you, said by you, an intention within you that wasn't intentional. Something has pinged at that. And you feel the dead no longer at rest. Each of you, where you are stood, perhaps looking at things, inspecting a mosaic, looking at interesting architecture, poking around at some things in a corner, each of you are going to notice some movement beside you, perhaps assuming it is your compatriots. But it's not. Something tethered to Farnley has disturbed the dead. And we will move into combat, everybody. Huzzah!
Oh no, I'm so sorry. It's not my fault.
How do you think this mural miss? Oh fuck! You're a skeleton.
So bad for Jovic. I've just
This is
ping-ponged
so
emotions off this poor man.
Yeah, well,
I'm so sorry.
So if we could all roll our initiative, I would love to write it in a notebook, but my clingy cat has decided to sleep in my arms instead.
Oh, as I did.
Yeah,
Man, those crypt cats, the barn cats, they're everywhere.
they're just everywhere. I know. Thanks, Phoebe.
Just
Thank you for my arm. Love you. Okay. Thank you. Can I have my desk? Thanks.
No.
Not for you.
No. Alrighty, we have a couple of high hitchers with there. I'd love to see that. Jovic up first with Dorathan, followed by Farnlyn.
Oh,
Twins, twinning,
Twinning.
Oh my gosh! Then Harlan. And then, last but certainly not least, the Radiant Rian. Okay, we have our order. We will do as we did with our first combat, and as I like to do for our streams. We go through a round where trouble is afoot, danger is there, a threat to you, a threat to a friend, a threat to something you hold dear. You're going to act. Your first action can be as heroic and wonderful as you want. It can just involve a weapon, it can involve a spell, it can involve bolstering your friends, using the environment to your benefit, whatever you so choose. We will go for our first round with Jovic. What do you do as you suddenly see rising up from a very long slumber? It's mostly skeletal. I shan't describe what else, but there is remnants of armor, perhaps fabric, holding the weapons that they were often buried with, as the weapon was their mark of station. And they are looking aggressive and lunging towards both you and Farnlyn to disrupt this beautiful moment. What do you do?
Sorry. I would also actually ask if, just for cinematic reasons,
Yes.
if it would be possible for Farnlyn to be so attuned to this moment that they don't realize that there's a skeleton right behind them, and so
Absolutely.
I grab at them.
Yeah.
Almost like I'm going to hug them, but what I'm actually going to do is
You're-
take them
Yay,
out of the
hug! Oh,
way.
wait.
No joke. I literally was gonna say Fair Lynn, like the moment you read, she's like, oh, okay. Like I think hugs
Okay,
around
what?
the armor. Like I literally think she like they do hug you. Actually, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Sure, they hug and he whispers to you later, and he throws you back, and then throws his shield against the thing and starts running to the center of the group
Absolutely.
to warn everyone and to try to gather all the information he can about the surrounding skellies and how they are going to approach our group.
I love that. Let me just have a little shifty through what you can do, unless you already know something you would like to do, like in terms of an action.
Yeah, well, I guess this would fall into
What I'm going to ask is, you are a guardian. This is what you do. I'm going to ask, I'm just going to click on your sheet for a second.
Sure.
Using your strength, you're going to roll. I'm going to give you the +2 bonus to this that your shield would normally give to your defense, but instead it is increasing your success at being able to shield Faran Lin, if you will. So it's basically roll for strength and you get a +2 to that.
So it's basically an attack with my shield instead of my
yes, in a way, absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Because what you're doing is defensive. Now you may take one out in whatever flavor you so choose.
Can I use my advantage
absolutely.
on that?
Yes.
Did not like it. That is better.
Very good. Oh, also before I forget, the scene between the two of you there, take another advantage. That was lovely. 18 is great. I would say that you're
20.
yes, 20, even better. 20. You're acting in defense of Farnlin. Farnlin, use that however you choose with what you are going to do moving forward. But you do absolutely protect Farnlin, and I would say that even in the action of doing it, you can either stagger or hurt this.
I want to hurt. I want to rip his head off with my shield. Yes.
To describe it, be as cinematic as you want. Give us the flavor.
As I throw the shield, and before starting running into the middle, I still look with the corner of my eye because that's how he fights. And the shield goes right through the. Well, I don't want to be too graphic, but let's say the neck of the thing, making the skull pop away, and then the shield hits him exactly where he wanted it to hit, and bounces back to the floor in front of him where he is running, and he just does a tumble on the ground to get his shield back on his hand, and he's looking at the scales.
Looks amazing. Dirthara.
Hi.
Whatever it is, whatever you were doing, you've been disturbed by the rest of the dead. You maybe turn and think it's your sibling, and then you're like, wait
a minute. Yeah. They're like, hey, oh God, you need some sleep. I'd like to think, are they all kind of coming from the same? Okay.
Not necessarily.
Some of them
slightly staggered locations, because it's wherever they were interred, so they're not all in rows.
Okay. Had an idea of maybe tripping them, but if they're all in different directions. So I think what he's gonna try and do, because he's like, these are the dead of my people, and I get it, we are kind of in your space. I think what he's gonna do, once he sees that they're coming, he takes out a rope and he ties it off to a bit of stone quickly, and you see him run and skid through the floor to kind of wrap, go in front of one of them and wrap their feet to
you try to trip it up.
Trip it up, and basically render them a little useless. Instead of going straight for a knife. This knife will only do so much to bone.
What would you like to roll for that?
I don't know. I didn't think that far. Uh,
I mean, it leans into your dexterity.
Yeah, I
I
could do
would say.
dexterity. Yeah,
Mhm.
19 for stump points.
Excellent. So you manage it, and something about it, maybe an unexpected benefit, happens. It looks extra cool. What occurs? Describe it to us.
I think that you guys see him run and just do that very cool baseball slide, wraps around this skeleton's feet. And then as he's kind of tying it up, he it's not cool, but it's funny to me. He tries almost to hog tie them,
Mm-hmm.
and then kiss on the skull. There you go.
Yeah. Sorry for disturbing you.
Sorry for disturbing you.
Delicious. Farnlin, something you do in this moment. And again,
Cry?
doesn't have to be an attack. Doesn't have to be an attack.
Cry because I was tossed aside. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I want to
Oh god.
No, as they've been moved out of the pathing, I think there's even a little scared thing about all they do is magic. This is literally what they live and breathe in day and night. And after that hook, though, there's a little hesitancy to call it. I think they're strong enough that they would push it past, but there's absolutely just kind of a shakiness of their hands. This storytelling, you let me know how you think this might go, but I think given what we're facing, and honestly just the horrific nature of this, because these are her people, these were people that were interred here because they were heroes. I think Farrellin's going to try to use decompose on them to return them back to where they were and get this abomination to stop as much as possible.
Yes. I'm going to offer you some options here.
Sure.
You can cast your spell, absolutely, using your magic and the connection to the Fade to try to return them to their resting place by decomposing them. If you want, it's a different roll. It may not be as high, but I would allow you to roll a cultural lore in cunning, if you have it, or magic lore, I guess, or hidden lore, to use prayer to Falun Din to allow him
to lead them back.
To lead them back. Do what he does and almost beckon them back to their rest.
Absolutely.
I'm down for either. That hesitation over casting your spell may cause you to choose either leaning into the magic you've been trained to or leaning into the faith that you have about funerary rites.
Yeah. In fact, I'll even say I'll go with that because I have Master Lore. I'm going to go to Falun Din's statue and actually put my hands on it, on like the feet of the owl, and say it again. Lethenifir, friend of the dead, guide my feet, calm my soul, lead them to rest. And I will do arcane lore. Sure.
You can just repeat that almost like a mantra.
Yeah, 14 with 3.
14 is good. 3 stump points is good. Yeah, I think it is starting to cook with a 14.
Yeah.
You feel through your prayer, your hands on this statue, there suddenly comes a kind of warmth, as if you were touching something that was living rather than the cold of stone. And your prayers start to echo and resound, and you're feeling the magic in your words. It has not yet taken its action, but it is loaded up to give you a +2 should you try this for your final roll that will silence the dead.
Okay. And
you feel
just for
him at your back. And it's interesting because feeling him at your back in a way, you feel it's almost as if something takes a hold of whatever it is that has that hook in you, and it's tugging at it, not in a beckoning way, but in a trying to pull it out.
Yeah. And stunt point flavor, I was going to say kind of like mana shield. I think instead of like just a shield like you would see like an orb, I think it's the wings that they have in the fade,
Yeah.
I think they start enveloping behind from the back.
Yeah. I'd say everyone can get a flavor that there's something going on and a slight impression. Rianne especially, you almost see spectral wings emerging from Harlan.
Yeah. That's me.
Delicious. Very good. Harlan.
Harlan. Okay, so all these skeletons came up around them. Okay, so is on my feet. He was really focused on the scene with Jovic and Farronlin. So he wasn't really paying attention who was around him, but he felt something on his backside.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just kind of gave like a little like yelp, but then like a flirty way. He's like, "Oh, you got to buy me dinner first." Turns around thinking it's either, Rianne or Dorathan, and finds this skeletal creature. And then he yelps again, but out of fear, like, "Oh my God, I was not expecting that." Grabs his cloak and pulls it off as he's getting his loot out because he's gonna throw it over the skeleton and be like, maybe I can blind it. Maybe
Sure.
not, who knows? Distraction. Grabs his loot out and let's see. I think he would start singing maybe something to calm the situation down because his anxiety just spiked.
Yes.
Maybe he's doing it for himself. Maybe he's doing it for everyone else. Maybe he's doing it for the dead. But is singing like to calm the situation down.
Okay. Delightful. Performance, I believe, is what we were rolling for that.
All right. Let's see if he can be successful. He scored a 14.
14's fine. Yeah. I think you throw this over. It's almost comical in a way, this cloak being thrown over the skeleton that makes some sort of like strange rattling sound as you do it, and it just looks like it's flailing around trying to get its sword free out from underneath the fabric. So you've definitely disorientated it. And your song is creating calming tones, and if anything, whether it was intentional or not, it's starting to almost create a melody with the prayer that Farnlin is offering to Falandin. Very good. Finally, Rianne.
Rianne is going to cast Rock Armor. It does not look like rock. Actually, I will just roll it first. Okay, 16. No.
It was 14, but you needed 10. You're fine. You're good.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so successful. It does not look like rock for Rianne. Something has been tugging on the edge of her mind since she said a little prayer to that tree. Something has been following her almost. But when she casts the spell, instead of rock forming over her skin, the tattoo on her hand, the vines, they start to emerge from her skin and crawl up her arm and across all her body, across her chest, down her torso and her legs, and up to just where her face is. So now she is encased in rock hard vines and is almost invulnerable, I would imagine, but it does add my magic ability, which is 4 to my armor, bringing it up to a total of 7.
Beautiful. I think as you do it, if anyone happens to be looking in Rianne's direction, and it could be that nobody is, there is a momentary, with a sort of golden light, an imprint almost, just slightly to the side of Rianne, creating a double image of also an elf, long ears, hair up, and holding a bow at their side, just for a split second as you cast that. And you were encased in these vines, able to defend yourself from
I want to see
incoming
this.
attack. Sure. Whoa, new ability, sis.
Whoa.
And you feel in this moment, as you often do when you've trained to cast the spell, you cast the spell to feel protected. In this moment, you feel defensive presence around you as this spirit of this fallen archer of the Emerald Knights invigorating you and emboldening you. Delightful. We're going into round 2. This is where something bad is going to befall you. It does not have to be injury, but it certainly can be, as the shambling dead come approach. For each of you, what bad thing befalls you? Jobbik.
Well, life's hard for someone with small legs and a wide apart party. So I will say that once he gets into the middle and notices that everyone stayed where they were, one of them is even playing wrestling with one of the dead. The other one has wings. I'm just assuming that Jovic, because he has immense perception, can see all of these things happen. One of them has wings, another one has a bow and arrow, something over them. I have to defend all these people. That one seems okay. The vines made of stone seems okay. But the other ones, I have to defend them. So he will start running, booking it from one place to the other with his maul. And since he saw what Daratan did to the Skelly, he now thinks that, oh, I should not be killing these Skellies. This is against their culture. So we will just strike at their legs and try to bring them to the ground with this maul. So he will be running around everywhere. Unfortunately, that also means that all the Skellies will beat him with their swords.
Yeah.
And whenever he sees that there was a Skelly that is not targeting him with his sword, he will make sure that, no, I'm here. Hey, come on, beat me. And I will take a lot of sword hits, and by the end I have like a mob of skeletons behind me, just hitting me in the shield and in the back and everywhere, and I just go to the ground on my knees, and I finally turn to them. Okay, now I got you all here. Let's maybe too much. I should have more than I can. Wait, what's the saying? Ow! I'll just go down.
All right. Poor Jovic. Daratan. Something bad is going to befall you. Again, doesn't have to be an injury, but it can be.
I think he's trying to incapacitate them. By the way, I had to say this. Why kill them when you can just break their chins, right? Is Jovic's saying, right? I think he is trying his best to incapacitate them, and not dissimilar to Jovic. I think he starts just going around trying to trip and stumble all of them, and in trying to also maybe get a few off of Jovic when he sees like, oh, maybe he bit off a little bit more than he can chew. He kind of
that's
sticks.
the same. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You doing okay there?
Nope.
I think he tries to stumble into the group of Skelly boys that is on Jovic, like just run through them. But as he does, he probably meets a wall at the other side, and it's not even the skeletons that hurt him. It is just a rock
an unexpected
falling.
wall. Rock falling in a cave.
Yeah, a rock falling in a cave. It just starts falling on him. He's like, oh fuck.
No, not the stones. I have to see that. No.
Well, you can see them better when they're down here now.
Very good. Farnlin, something goes wrong for you. What happens?
Yeah. I think as they're at the statue of Falandin, I think there's a real internal struggle of them trying to ask for help, not use their magic, and being tugged by whatever dread is still there. And I think internal hurt is occurring, and maybe even like maybe a drain of mana. I don't know exactly what mechanically may happen, but it is absolutely painful. that
You
this thing is being drug out of them. Yeah.
a sharp, painful agony right at the core of your being.
Yeah. And their ideas of what the Fade were challenged very hard. Yeah.
Delicious. Harlan, something bad happens. What is it?
All right, so Harlan is singing his song, and the air in here is not really that good for singing. It's not. It's got little oxygen in it, if at all. So he's singing, and we'll live in harmony, harmony. And then he's like, ah! And he chokes, and he's like, ah! And he's coughing, and he's trying to get back up, and the skeleton comes closer to him. He's like, ah! And he kind of stumbles backward a few steps, loses his footing, and falls back. His ass hits hard on the base of that statue
where
Farron Lynn is. And he's like sprawled out, and he's like, oh, my butt. And he looks at Farron Lynn and he's like, well, at least I'm falling for you, so there's that.
Farron Lynn, hello?
He's like, watch out!
My soul's being ripped apart, but hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Giggling, kicking our feeties. Rianne, something unfortunate happens to you.
Indeed. So the presence of this Emerald Knight, like attracts like, and these dead warriors, laid to rest so long ago, have noticed, and they are absolutely mobbing Rianne. Now, she is safe-ish because she has rock armor, fine armor, whatever, but they are cornering her, and she's absolutely surrounded by them.
Yeah. Don't put the baby in a corner. Very good. Our final round. Something heroic you do is going to help towards finishing this fight. Whether it is ending them and putting them back into their grave, or beseeching a god to do so. Is the god listening? I guess it depends who you're asking. Jovik, what do you do to help finish this fight?
Can I delay my action? Can I stay here and be kicked and punched by all these skellies while someone else does some awesome thing?
Yes. What would you be waiting for, do you think?
I'm waiting to see what happens with Farnlin. Because I see that they are struggling with something, and I know that they are connected with death. I learned that just minutes ago. So I want to see what are they cooking.
Sure. Okay.
Before acting.
Yeah. So it is assumed that what you're currently doing is drawing fire and defending. Okay, understood. Dirathan.
I think he is trying to survey the area. He sees Jovik struggling. He sees that Harlan is enlisted with Farlin despite her being in pain, and then that their other sibling is being cornered. So he will get up, dust himself off, and he will make his way. He will run towards where Rianne is, and try to again brute force it to at least get them all staggered so that she has a better shot at hitting them. Okay. I'm setting you up, sis.
Do you want to be near me right now? It's
I don't know any better.
We'll say whatever it is that you're doing, even if a bad consequence comes to you, you are at least going to make it easier for Rianne to do what she is going to do.
It's what he's trying to do. He is, if anything, I think he's trying to go in, and I think I'll take something from like the beginning. He'll take his rope, a bit more of the rope, and he will tie it and pass right through Rianne, and then pull it taut so that all the other skeletons get pushed back and give her enough space.
Okay. Sounds like we're going to be using dexterity again, if you're open to that.
I am. I just tell you what I want to do and you tell me how to do it. Is fine.
Yes.
19!
Incredible. So yeah, you're able to stagger, cause them to be unsteady, distract them slightly to set up that whatever it is that Rihanna's going to do,
Mhm.
you are going to give her a bonus to what she is doing. Wonderful. Perfect timing. Hello, Fire Lynn. It is your turn.
So with what's going on internally, and now I think honestly, the coccyx slam that happened right in front of them actually kind of helps.
Mhm.
And even makes them laugh a little bit, especially with what Harlan said to them. I was like,
Mhm.
oh, look, stop it. And kind of snaps them out of it. And uh, getting them back into the space and out of their own head and what's going on with them. I think if they turn around, well, one, they're going to try to help Harlan up a little bit, like get him back to his feet. But
Mhm.
as they're doing that turnaround, I essentially Farronlin wants to take the fight out of these skeletons. So especially if they're, dogpiled into one area,
Mhm.
I do want to maybe a mix of both, but ask Falendin to help me, like use me to
Mhm.
help either weaken them. I do have weakness, so weakness or decompose, and use one of those to,
Mhm.
lay hands on and try to
Mhm.
get them to crumble faster.
Yeah, it's bringing a few things into play here. So,
Yeah.
because of the setting up of this action in round one, with casting your spell, I'm going to allow you to add +2 to it.
Okay.
Whichever you end up wanting to choose.
Yeah. I think. I think they're gonna go with decompose
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know. To Farronlin, it feels like I don't know, just not an abomination, but these are people.
They need to be back at rest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all need to go
but,
back to bed.
Bad day. Go to your room.
It's past your curfew.
So help me God.
So yeah, I think they're gonna basically just try to touch all of them as much as possible while
Yeah.
they're like, because it says glyphs are over the subject, but I think what Farronlin has done is put the glyphs on her hands, on their hands, and they're just going to try to touch as many as possible. Fingers crossed. Yay! I finally did it.
You did it.
Woo!
So,
Walking to all of them,
yeah.
they're going to be saying the same prayer and Magalana Midanan, guide me into death.
I think what happens, and you're all gonna see this, particularly Harlan, who's like the closest. But the rest of you will see as Farland starts to move through this space. You are repeating the chant, the prayer, the guidance, using the power that you feel you are taking from your deity. And as you do, now everyone, not just the fellow mage, everyone can see these spectral owl wings emerging from your back. And as you move, those that you get close to, and as you touch them, you see the body going limp with whatever magic it is that reanimated them. And slowly but surely, as you're moving through, certainly in this immediate area where you and Harlan are, and Jovic kind of is in
Yeah,
the
I
middle
would
of
make
all.
my way
Yeah.
specifically to Jovic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're just starting to cause quiet. So you will eventually get through to where your two siblings are. We'll handle what they're doing in a minute. Jovic, this is what you see. And I think you can perhaps just keep their attention on you as part of your action. And Farnlin is slowly going to put each of them to rest. And you will just see the remains fall as you move through this space. As you're doing it, you feel that little tug that has been inside of you as you move. It's like you're pulling against it and pulling against it. It's painful to do, but you feel this power around you and through you and within you. And the final touch feels almost like a little electric jolt. And you feel the presence of curiosity back, touching it with a light little finger, and it vanishes.
Oh.
That hold is released as you move and you fulfill your purpose as a guide for the dead.
It's a little bittersweet, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yay, my friend. Oh, my friend's gone. Okay.
Well, no, the
No, I know,
curiosity's still there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Um,
but
Yeah. Mhm.
Your toxic friend is gone.
The toxic friend is gone. Very good. Harlan?
So me. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So
You can either do something you can add to this moment, because again, it doesn't have to be about attacking. You're just doing something to add
Mhm.
to this end of the encounter.
Okay. Is Jovic still buried under skeletons?
They are slowly being laid to rest by Farnlin.
Okay.
You can maybe just reach out a hand and help him out from underneath the remains if you want.
Yeah. There is like the in his head there's like the seeing the wings and the skeletons kind of gently being laid to rest and everything. He's physically going to reach his hand out to help Jovic out from this pile of bones.
Yes.
But he's like humming to himself. He's inspired because he has like the little inklings of a new song. Like he doesn't have the words yet, but he's like, this is really cool. Scary, but really cool.
Mm-hmm. And again, whether it was intentional or not, you kind of let your muse take you wherever you wish. It is starting to create almost melody and interweave with the reciting of this prayer from Farnlin. Rianne, in your corner of this encounter, to end this fight, what do? You're gonna get to roll twice with casting this spell, as your brother is helping you in this moment. It may mean he catches some strays from whatever it is that you're gonna do, but you know what? He chose to
It
be
happens. I chose to be here.
here.
For your sins. Okay. Rianne is going to switch shape. She is going to cast large animal form.
Mm-hmm.
Booyakasha.
Delightful.
That is
Hell
5
yeah.
stun points also.
Yes, it is.
She is going to, with a cracking noise and almost a tearing, her form will twist and morph into the shape of a wyvern. And this wyvern is encased in rock vines. She rears up on her hind legs and just lets that heavy body drop. She okay, I have to say it. She will avoid landing on Dirathan.
Yes.
But she will do her best to absolutely smash anything in front of her. While thinking, Irabelas, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Very good. What is see, this spell's already good. I think the sheer weight of you, and I think in this moment, the thing that is bringing this encounter to a close is this combination. There's a duality between Farnlin's magic and Rianne's magic. And Farnlin is moving through and causing peace to the dead, is having them return to their grave, beseeching them, guiding them. And Rianne represents all that is alive and life and living things. And there's just this moment where the quiet force of Farnlin meets with the nature force of Rianne, with the large wyvern form, the heavy weight, the vines that are still, although they are hard and to touch would feel like rock, they move and they twist. And you cause this tremor. And there's this moment where the two magics sort of meet, almost like hot and cold water. They don't mix necessarily, but they'll swirl together. And the place will fall quiet. The dead have returned to their peace. And that resounding, quiet, contemplative prayer can fade as the sounds of this rattling in the chest of a wyvern from Rianne are the only sounds within here.
Thanks for not stepping on me.
There's probably a moment where Darathis saw his like flashing before his eyes, like, oh god.
She really didn't like what I said earlier. Quick, just
yes,
theater of the mind question: is that spirit of the Emerald Graves Knight still around Rian, even in the wyvern form?
In this moment, not necessarily. If there is a moment where Rian returns to Rian's form, you may see a reflection of it then.
Okay. Given that they have not turned back yet, I think in the quiet, Fair and Len's going to go to Harlan and just, I can't heal you. After seeing just the crash of full body weight on very hard stone. And they're gonna just offer their hands with like a quizzical look. I don't know if they know what to say, but
Harlan will take he'll take your hands and be like, it's just bruised, but thank you.
And in fact, they're even gonna reach past your hands and like go on your arms a little bit, and literally they're just gonna kind of like decompress along the way. I can't. My magic is waves to what just happened. Living people are hard for me. But I can help bring peace and relax. And like they're just kind of breathing with you a little bit and just like deep pressure along the way.
Harlan, his hair stands up just a little bit, like he has like goosebumps, but you know how the hair and
Ghibli hair,
just lift a little bit. And as Jovic can attest, he is actually starting to blush, which is something Jovic has never seen him do.
Oh,
he is an intense flirt.
In making this very Disney movie, as you're doing it and you're trying to decompress and you're offering whatever you can in this moment, the thing that emerges out of you, Farland, is not healing magic, but those little dancing blue lights of curiosity start to swirl around where the arms are connected and then like follow up Harlan's arms and into your hair where those tingles were felt.
And Fairland starts to sing. Not like kind of maybe a little bit of the song, like probably some of the songs that you've been singing that Farland wouldn't know. But I think they start humming it a little bit as they're going because they don't have words. They don't know what to say. So they're just trying to sing back to you what you've been singing.
Harlan will harmonize with the singing and just start to hum a little bit. Like he's trying to find the words.
I think they honestly start swaying. I think they're doing this, and then they just start like stemming a little bit and swaying. Yeah.
Dirthara in the back. What are you doing touching my sibling?
Like it's really like stiff.
I get to
At this point, Rian is going to shift back out of wyvern form with a sort of a whirl of the dust, obviously, which coats every surface in this place. And it's almost like an impatient exhale. That's the sound of it. It might be in relation to thanks for not landing on me, but
and to make it worse, Dirthara, who is actually just still there, he's not saying anything about Harlan and Farland. It's just on the ground. It's like, is that because you didn't step on me?
She is just like she's got a lot of adrenaline. She literally was just a wyvern. So she kind of just like breathing heavily, looking down and not talking. And then she's just going to try to cast Rejuvenate over the whole party because they've taken a fair few hits on the butt. And also Jovic nearly
Yeah.
turned into a pincushion at one point. So should I roll that, or is it out of battle? I'm okay. Or
I'll say it's in this
all right.
moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Um,
all my allies
mhm.
regain health immediately.
So you all
Oh.
feel that moment. And I think there's a relief, there is a sigh, there is that feeling you get when healing is administered, slight tingle. And then to two of you, you hear a different song now, just for a moment, just slightly as things quiet down. And a pool further in, a little deeper. The song is nearby. So, moment is had by our two mages. The slight impression, at least of the tune, nearby, somewhere deeper. You are all able to explore a little bit. This place is quite vast under here. Even if you have explored Elven ruins, I can't imagine many of you have been to any that go a decent way underground. It feels heavy. The air feels heavy down here. There's an instinct for Jovic, at least, to know there's a comfort to being underground. It feels natural for you. The shift in pressure or air quality is not an issue for you. You will feel drawn to an area where it is clear that at least one person is likely interred here. There is mosaics in this space representing a few things you can explore. There are some containers. There is the space where the body itself seems to be within what might be, if this were on the surface, considered like a mausoleum in a way. I would like to know what each of you are doing. If you are going with someone else, if there's something in particular you want to explore or investigate.
If it's so,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you. I guess
Satan
it's
does
me?
that when they Satan will then refuse to speak until the person decides to.
Damn you, Satan! Not today.
Not today,
okay.
Satan.
Okay. If it's okay, Rianne would like to take Harlan around to show him some mosaics and point out history that she might recognize, words that might jump out as recognizable to her, and just sort of like she will invite him to do so, just by touching the back of his arm. She's trying really hard to keep the pity out of her face because she pities the city elves for what they've lost. But that pity is driving her forward, and it gives her this almost a need to impart the Dalish culture to this city elf. So she will touch the back of his elbow and ask, would you like to come and view some mosaics with me?
He'll give you a really bright grin and be like, yes, absolutely.
She doesn't really know what to do with that level of positivity, so she's just going to hurry onwards and sort of just she'll stop at the first and she'll describe what's happening and then maybe point out some words and translate them for him and explain what's happening in the mural and why it's significant to them. And as she's speaking, you can see an earnestness in her come out. When she speaks like this, when she's almost stepping into the role of a keeper away from home, this is where her eyes shine. So it's almost another side to her.
Go ahead.
I'm going to ask for a roll. I want you to continue the scene, and I will set up what happens. Can you roll me a cultural lore roll, please?
Yes,
It's in
indeed.
cunning.
Can I use an advantage on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
21 with 6 stunts.
Let's go.
Harlan can respond as you were going to do.
So Harlan isn't sure what to do with her sudden, just like not her usual self, but is so captivated by how into this history that he's not speaking other than to quietly repeat back like any of the Elven words she's teaching him, like a child would. Um, uh, so he's letting her just talk and point things out, and he's trying to remember as much as possible and just listening to her because he's just so captivated by how passionate she is about this.
Yeah. I think as you're doing so, Rianne, and there's a confidence that you feel in the space as you're delivering this, that it also perhaps internally is met with the knowledge that occasionally you will see things and you don't know the story to it. Because things are still being gathered, so much was still lost. You're going to notice something in front of you, and it is a small stone slab with Elvhen on it. You recognize that it's Elvhen. There are parts of it that you are not able to translate. I am going to send you it, and I'm going to ask the same of you as I will for everybody else when they get theirs. Either you can read it, or I can. That is your call. You see that? It's in
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Slow laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can say that. Oh my god, my laptop is upset with me. Okay.
Technology.
Arla sulan salatheman. Elvhen mala adanada emata. Elvhen mala sil lirpora. Elvhen mala ethelhadan ilena.
And it feels right on your tongue. You don't know the words, but you know, holding this in your hands, this is part of the song that was calling to you. If you choose, and this part is something that only my mages can do, I would invite you to open yourself to the fade to try to hear the song.
Yes, she will. Anything to do with the Dalish, she
Yeah.
is completely and utterly open to. But before this, she will actually admit to Harlan that she does not understand this.
He'll kind of furrow his brow a little bit. Is it something that can be perhaps translated by understanding the context around it?
Sure, her brow is furrowed, but not in a particularly negative way. I think I'm all right with not understanding it because I think I know how to. And at that point, she will embrace the fade.
In this moment, you connect the way that we see in Inquisition when they are able to summon Balefire. You connect to the fade. And as you do, the sound is going to be heard by everybody. And it is understood by each of you in whatever tongue is native to you. So for some, it may be trade tongue. It could be Dwarven. It could be Elven, and you suddenly are able to understand the words. The first verse. Once the land sang with love for us. Our voices joined in the chorus. The people were the vines, entwining. The people were the breeze, uplifting. The people were the fruit tree, blossoming. You all hear that. And I think when you're holding it, there's a moment for Rianne. The significance and weight of what just happened to you is going to be very felt. The interesting thing, this has been written down on something.
I was about to mention,
Mhm.
her fingers are trembling around this. Is it the piece of the mosaic?
It's not necessarily a piece of the mosaic. It looks like similar base stone, a sort of soapstone. It's soft, it's green in color. It is not the mosaics on top of it, but instead this has been carved in.
Okay. Well, as I said, her hands are shaking visibly. And she'll lift her head to look at Harlan again. It's written. Our words are written.
Are they not supposed to be written?
It's forbidden. We remember through word and song, but if this had never been written, I would never have found it.
He'll, seeing that she's shaking so badly, he will very, very gently put his hands over her hands to just kind of help hold the stone so it won't fall. Um, well, they did write. We can see it now. So maybe we can write the rest. Save it for our future generations.
As they did for us.
Yes.
And she falls silent, just speechless, trying to work through this mentally, culturally, you know.
Yep. No. I invite anybody else. Anything you were looking at, investigating, touching.
Darathan is, when he enters this room, there is an awe on his face. He cannot feel a call like his siblings can. He cannot feel hints of where they should go, but he does feel curiosity.
I will say
Natural.
there was a resonance to that song. Even you felt. Even Harlan felt. There was something.
Before the song that as he walks into this room, he does have curiosity, much like his sister. And while he may not talk of his faith as much as his sibling or his sister, there is a passion in him to knowing, to finding out for his God. It's not just the God of secrets, but the God of knowledge, and to be where his ancestors once were, and to rediscover that knowledge. It is a jolt of excitement for him.
Yeah.
And when this song hits, it is a connection that he has not felt before, and that just kind of bolsters his curiosity. And you see him almost like a kid in a candy store, just go to explore this room, see what else the dead have to offer, so they have to teach.
Can I ask for a searching roll? I'm going to allow a +2 because in the service of your deity, you are trying to uncover a secret. Something hidden.
+2, 21.
You also find a small piece of, it's a soapstone. It has a greenish color to it. With lettering on it. You know how to read the Elven language in terms of the alphabet of it. I'm going to send to you the verse. I will offer the same. You can read that out, or I can.
While they decide, I want to say that Yovik is very, very close by Daratan. It's the last of the siblings that he has not inquired about his tattoo. And once he picks up that slab of stone, he will approach very gently.
Mhm. I think as you approach, you hear him say these words, which are Din amin ene ena garas mantangen dina garas parast din bre dorgen dalda bana
Banatha.
banatha. I'm also dyslexic, guys, so this is great
I
for
know,
me.
I know. Take your time. Take your time.
Banal dala dad han elven.
Now, you do not have the magic to try to pull the song through, but you saw what your sister did.
Mhm.
You could bring it to either your siblings.
I think he goes to turn to bring it to one of them and realizes Joe Victor's like, oh God.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
You're so quiet for a dwarf.
Well, no point in being noisy. Well, so you found a stone too, with letters on it. That's amazing. Did you hear the other song that your sister sang?
Yeah.
I heard
Did
it
you
in my
hear it?
mind.
You heard
It was kind of incredible.
Yeah. That's strange. I didn't think you would be able to hear it.
Me neither. Did I hear it?
You did hear it, like someone was speaking it aloud in the room almost.
Yeah, I did. It was very strange. I'm not accustomed to that. But hi, you are the last sibling I have not spoken to, and I have questions. So I know this is very important for you. So I will not take much of your time. I just have two questions for you. So first of all, no, I actually have one question and one, let's say, request. First question: what does your tattoo mean on the face?
My tattoo? My Valasling?
Yes, that word that I still cannot pronounce. Yes.
Oh. It represents the raven, which is the animal, one of the animals of Dirthara, the master of ravens, god of secrets and knowledge.
Oh, okay. So it's like the goddess of secrets and knowledge. So this must be important to you, right?
Hey, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's why you were running away from me. I thought it was because you didn't want to speak with me. Okay, so you were just very excited about the room.
Yeah, I was just very excited.
Of course, that makes sense. The second question is, do you think your sibling Farlin is interested in Ireland?
He like turns around. I don't know. I think she's interested in a lot of many things.
Yes, I mean romantically. That's what I mean.
Oh.
Yes, I don't mind sports. I'm not old enough for. I'm too old for that shit. So yes, do you think they are interested in Ireland? You would know them better.
I would know them best. Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to decipher. I have. Has Farlin had partners before?
I would imagine no, but you probably have gotten the brunt of like they talk too much about one person for too long kind of thing, and that kind of like learned everything about them but could not speak to them. It's very rare for Farronland to touch people and like do decompression things and things that you would do for them to calm them down. So for them to emulate that to other people is pretty rare.
He takes it. He crosses his arm, one holding the slab.
I'll take the slab from you. Think deep. Yes.
And looks towards them. It's like, well, I think they do. They haven't really had a lot of experience with romantic partners, but earlier when we were actually like 10 minutes ago, when we were just finished with the fight and she was doing the arm thing. Yeah, she doesn't do that often. I'm actually very surprised she touched your face and all that stuff.
Yes, I was surprised too, but it was very lovely. Although I do see something in the face now that you speak of faces, I did see something in the face of Arlen that I had never seen before.
Oh,
His face
oh.
turned a little bit red, and I was not accustomed to that.
Oh.
Do you know what that means, my good friend?
Blushing?
Yes.
It means he probably likes them.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to threaten him, aren't I?
No, what? What did you say? Sorry, maybe I misunderstood. Did you
No,
say
you
that?
heard me. I'm gonna have to threaten Harlan.
No. Arlen is a good
It's my
boy.
duty as a brother.
I understand. It's something to do with the Dalish. Okay.
Oh no,
Well, and
just
then-
in general.
Oh, I didn't have a brother. Well,
Yeah, hurt
Take the
my
slap back.
sibling, and I'll pop your eyes out, sell them to someone,
Yes, of
all
course.
that stuff.
I understand, and I will help you if
Oh, thank
Arlen
you.
would do something.
I
So,
really
yeah,
appreciate that, actually. Yeah.
Take the slap back, please.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's actually something that Rian would kill me if she knew I touched that slab. So don't.
No, you're fine. You didn't break it. I won't tell her.
Right. Okay.
Just a
Did
little
I feel
uptight.
something when I touched the slab? By the way, since this is rock.
Not necessarily with this.
Okay.
No.
So I will just finish this up by saying that maybe you should take that to. Was that what
Oh,
you were
yeah,
going to do?
yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I like talking with you. It's nice.
Yeah, so just one last request in that case. Would you, by any chance, how old are you, by the way?
How old are we?
We're
I think-
close to 30. We're close to 30.
I'm like, I don't know how dwarves do their, but I'm like 28.
Okay. Oh, well, could I contact your tribe in the future through you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm usually the one that does
clan.
my clan. Yeah, I'm usually the one that makes contact with people outside of the clan.
Okay,
So-
that is very good. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. I hope, because what I'm hoping is that after this, we are more willing to work with outside friends.
That would be amazing. Yes.
I think Rihanna is opening up to it a little bit more.
She seemed less threatening the last time she spoke with me. Yes.
Just don't tell her that.
Poquito.
Of course not. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no. Definitely. We'll keep in contact.
I'm very glad to hear it. Please, Lon, let me keep you solve your. Yes.
So,
hey guys!
Dorathan has a slab. It can be Rian. Rian had experience of how to do it. Farland, in theory, you could also chime in if somebody wants to try to engage the Fade.
I am going to give it to Rian because she's next to Harlan. And as I'm giving it to Rian, I'm going to whisper to Harlan, like, if you hurt them, I will kill you in the most vicious way possible. I swear to the gods. And when you look at him, he's like just standing normally with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Demi,
You're muted.
Demi comes, sits on his shoulder, looks at you, squawks.
I was like, I didn't do anything.
I know.
Yes.
You better not. You better not. Anyway, here, Rian.
Yeah. So
Rian takes it and she approves that message.
yeah.
We were just talking about runes. We were just talking about language. What are you doing?
She'll lean over to them with it in her hands, like, I'll fucking kill you too. And then just
What's going on?
Rihanna in the background, Farland in the background, like, what's happening? What's going on?
And I screamed just a few meters away. It's okay. It's their tradition. It's okay. It's a good thing.
It's a good
thing.
Harlan's gonna stand up and back away slowly. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I just got threatened twice.
You sure did.
And I don't even know what for.
Rian isn't even aware of this flirting and crush thing happening. She's just vibing.
She just likes
yeah,
threaten people.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
This
I'm
is
on board.
sibling bonding now.
Yeah.
Or with threatening people? Got it.
Yeah.
On a more positive note, you are able to do as you did before. Because you've done it before, you just engage it without having to roll. And the words that you can see in front of you now, you're able to kind of read them as they were given from Dorathan. Quite a number of those words are not necessarily within the current Dalish lexicon. But what you all hear is the words, again, understood in the language most native to you. It was not the might that came to shore, nor the wickedness of the north. It was not from the depths of rock, but a sickness at the root that withered the bloom, the branch, the heart of the people.
That's not good.
Don't like that.
Yeah, that's literally you hear Darath. I'm like, that's not good.
Suddenly, the Lost Elf theme starts playing, and everyone feels uncomfortable.
It's like boss music playing, but you're in an empty room. There's a bunch of potions in front of you.
We haven't looked in on Farron Lynn. What are you doing, my friend?
So
While everyone's talking about you.
yeah, legitimately though, I think they actually are kind of distracted to that level because this is a literal crypt.
Yeah.
Like there are some interred people over
Yeah.
there, but there's clearly a difference here of this internment, and I legitimately have been thinking they've just been by the sarcophagus, if you will.
Like mausoleum space, yeah.
Like they've literally just been in the center of finding who this person is or was.
Yeah.
Like why was this different? And I think curiosity bit them real hard. I think they were literally just like
yeah. With
like
curiosity
cat eyes
leading
open.
the charge, and kind of opening yourself up to this experience and what you're seeing.
Yeah.
And it's such a different way of interring the dead compared to what you Dalish do now in your modern years. There are a number of options for what you can do here in this moment. You could just use your visuals and do a little bit of searching. You could try to reach out with your magic, or historical lore. I don't really mind which. Which way do you feel you're leaning? Go for it.
Yeah.
Just trying to understand the way that the dead have been interred here and the difference between it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was going to use my talent to roll that.
Sure.
And then my advantage is, no, I'm just kidding. Please be better. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hitting you.
Cool. All right. Great.
But you have curiosity lending aid, so that's good. +2 rather than an advantage when it comes to help with your spirit friend, but that brings it to a 14. It's distracting just being in this space. It maybe takes you a little while to notice the piece that is beside you. Maybe it's just because it's slightly out of place. There are the usual things that you might see, offerings for the dead, urns and bowls. It's unusual to be placed in this way, and that's a little jarring. So it takes a little minute, and all of this conversation and the shenanigans are happening, and you heard the second bit, and you're like, oh, that's also a bit distracting. You will find a third piece. I shall put the text into Discord, and as before, it is up to you if you read this out.
Sure.
Or I shall.
And the funny thing is, I think when they find the piece, at first they're like, oh, Javik might like this. This is a piece of rock. I wonder if it sings. Like, I think that's the first thought that they had to themselves. And then after, like, looking at it, oh, shit, wait, no, this is for me. You know, I'm assuming they're talking right now. Like, I'm kind of by myself, right? And honestly, I think to Fair and Lynn, it's a little sad because they all look like they're getting along. And they're having a involved conversation, and Fair and Lynn doesn't know how to deal, like can't invite themselves into conversation like that.
Yeah.
And doesn't really know what to do. Seeing Harlan backing off a little bit and like, I think Fair and Lynn will be like, an opening, and just will very gently tap on Harlan's shoulder, and we'll even attempt to sing it a little bit. I'm gonna read it, but attempt to put some melody to it, to get Harlan's attention because I don't know what to say, and kind of like tug on the sleeve a little bit. Shara Sala Dalin Vinevanon at Hanada Imatha Sil Ilbora Etha Dan Elena.
As you're doing it, and it could just be something that, because your magic and ability to just connect to the fate is natural. It's like breathing for you. I would ask for a magic roll.
Sure.
I'd maybe even argue you could use your entropy here in a way. It's calling on something that has passed in a way.
Yeah. I would like to do that, please. 16.
Beautiful. So as you do it, almost following up, as soon as the words have left your mouth, they start again, but in a way that everybody understands. Journey south, darling one, to find the heart once more, the vines entwining, the breeze uplifting, the fruit tree blossoming.
I think Farrellyn's actually just genuinely smiling at the moment.
Harlan is smiling back at her, like even like when she just touched his arm to get his attention, he just saw her and then just saw them and immediately started to smile.
Darathan elbows Rianne and be like, "This is what I'm talking about, not in words, but in look."
He was listening very intently while Farronlyn was singing the first time, because he doesn't know Elvish or Elvhen. And then when he heard it in trade tongue, he was, because he had heard the melody from Farronlyn, he was humming the melody and listening to the meaning of it for the first time. And there's like this brightness to him, like you can see it in his eyes and in his smile. And he just feels like this deep connection as Farronlyn was singing, and he can now understand it. So he heard her auditory voice, and that connected to him a lot harder than just hearing the translation of it in this space.
I think in that shared moment, the shared space, the hearing Elvhen and then understanding it in trade tongue, and then being able to then reconsider what you heard in Elvhen, this language and this experience that the other three are feeling of culture lost, language lost, but being found again. Harling, you're feeling it too, in a way that's not just, this is curious, this is new things, I haven't heard this before. There's something deep within your core that, much like them, it feels like this song is coming home to you too. To that end, out of the corner of your eye, as you're looking at Farnlin and just the joy in their face at being able to say these words and sing them to you, you can see another one of the slabs over in a little raised platform just past the mausoleum.
His smile will get like curiosity has almost, like Farronlyn could almost recognize that curiosity has like come over him, because Farronlyn is so in tune with curiosity itself. And he will tug on their sleeve and point and be like, look.
Honestly, I think even that little noise may escape Farrellyn because someone has engaged with her or with them. Like they, this is they're, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I have trouble saying it. We'll turn around and look.
So the pair of you can see it. You can go and get it. It's up to you, Ray, if you want to read this out as Farlin. Maybe sing it to Farlin, or Farlin can read it to you.
I think even Farlin, like legitimately, I was going to like kind of run my fingers along and whisper it to Harlan and kind of sight read a little bit with you, but like try to get you kind of connect a little more and give you the words if you want.
Okay. Yeah, he's listening, and just a beat behind you, like in a round, repeating with the melody you had used before. I will say it. Ir abalasva Garas Irvera Erevun, Garas Kunnatha Nathravan, Dirthara Dinan Dalin, Esuldan Yan Inan, Terra Silnin, Managaras, An Ashan Dirthalam.
And Harlan, as you're doing it, and the others hear it, there's just this sense of those words feel correct coming out of your mouth.
I'll be honest, Farrellyn recognized death in there.
Mhm.
I saw the word. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. There's a ping a little bit, just like, oh. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you let the magic and the fade connect in this moment with this one, Farlan?
After Harlan has read it out loud,
Yeah.
so that everyone can hear it, I think they look at you quizzically, like, "Do you want me to?"
He'll nod enthusiastically and whisper to Farrelyn, like, "Thank you for helping with the words."
You're welcome. And I think, like, with your hand, like, we've been tracing the letters. I literally think Farrelyn will kind of just very gently put their hand on yours, and that will be how they spark the magic of connection and curiosity.
They do spark a lot of magic.
Harlan's got a lot of daggers in his back. What
kissing
is
in a
that?
tree. The words are not so positive and
Yeah.
heartfelt. I am filled with sorrow for our loss, for more come as thieves in the night. Why have they come, those who silence? Little one, you must shield your eyes. You will not know of the storm that came. What it took from you, only whispers remain. My lovely Jovik, you're the only one who's not found one. Do you feel you would go looking for them?
No, that
Okay.
is not my
Mhm.
not my role here. But I will offer my perception of what I'm hearing.
Mhm.
Doesn't sound like a very happy story, fellas. But I do believe the song is not over yet.
With that, Farrelyn will remember curiosity, the very first beginning of how we even got here.
Mhm.
And especially because Jovic has started to talk to them more.
Yeah.
It was when I first heard it, it's bittersweet.
All good things are.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask, do you hear anything here?
The stone does not acknowledge me at all. This is not for me. This is not my place. I'm here as a guest, and I thank you for bringing me, but this is for you. Please, finish your song.
I think I was just hoping that you would. It's okay.
Not my place.
Yeah. Okay.
Leanne approves.
Then yeah, I don't know if we all kind of join forces to try to find something.
join
but-
forces.
Absolutely can. With a little bit of time, 2 are left. I will pick the text for one. Whoever wishes to, feel free to nominate yourself.
Someone who's
Read it
not
out.
dyslexic, probably.
You can help find it. You can leave it to the mages to do the reading. Yeah.
Honestly, I think if Ava is up for it, if we just say that Farrelyn found it, let's just say for funsies' sake, I think they'll grab it. They'll actually walk up to Rion, which they don't do often, at least not without their brother with them. Do I still see, or can I now see the outline of something around them?
In this moment, yes.
Rion, I think they walk up to you and they actually they look at you, but then they're like kind of take it aback and they look around you and just start smiling. And they'll give the slab to you, and as they do, I think they just say, "You are seen. I see you have a friend."
Rian will accept the slab, and it seems like almost ritualistic in the way that she takes it. Like she's accepting the final piece of knowledge on behalf of her clan, on behalf of her people. So this is extremely significant to her. And as Faranlin remarks on her friend, she'll kind of just look up and over her shoulder towards the light she had summoned earlier, because that's almost giving her a little bit more visibility on her companion. Is there any response from the spirit when she acknowledges it?
Can roll me a magic roll.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Not in words. You become aware of a presence, and you don't see it the way that the others might see it, particularly Farnlin as a mage who can see it. This slight, just an offsetting of something almost spectral. But you feel the presence, and as you look over your shoulder, it's like catching the glimpse of something out of your peripheral. You are aware of an elf, a huntress, hair up, not like yours, bow at her side. She is hearing the words as you are, and she is weeping.
With that, and with the realization that this is definitely one of her people and someone deeply invested in what's happening, she'll accept the slab. Delir el garbar, sal milava, imatha, irbora, yelena.
And instinctually, and you actually hear it almost doubly, as it's like she's saying it out loud also. Only those beyond remember that which once was, entwining, uplifting, enriching. The final one, with a little bit of looking, and again, it's up to you guys. These lines are represented not necessarily as a full verse, separate, impactful.
If you don't mind, drafting finding it as the other two are finding the other.
It makes sense that the one with Dirthara is finding lost secrets, you know?
Yeah.
There's something about this one that you know it is the end. There is a symbol at the bottom, like a twisting vine with flowers blossoming on it.
I think he kind of wipes some of the dust from it, and holds it very gingerly, as he speaks it. This is easier for me because it's not so many words. Halani isalava nadas, tunadan melana, telemathan, talavir, bananhan. We will hand it.
Interesting. There is a moment where perhaps it's just the shared opening of the fade from the two mages, or perhaps all of you are connecting to something, a deep truth that will not be revealed for a very long time. It sounds anyway, even before you hand it to one of your siblings. Will you ask them before it is lost to time, entangled, upended, blighting? You know it is the end of the song. All of you do.
Let's take these back.
Yes.
Good idea to remove them from their place of rest. Carlin will start. He's digging through his backpack. He's like, I've got paper and ink. We could record it and bring it back.
They were not left here to rot alone for the end of time. They are for us. We'll bring them home.
Right. I understand that. My worry is that if we take them from this place, what if something happens to us along the way, or to your clan, or to future generations who have them carrying them around? At
They
least if
will
we know
learn the
that they're
song.
right, and we can record the song and bring it back with us. The writing, I can copy it. But if we keep it here, this place could become a sort of um, place of remembrance for future generations, should there ever be a disconnect.
And for the first time in her life, Rianne turns to her siblings. What do you think?
Oh,
I think Fairland first thing they do is smile, but then like, wait, what? And like looks at their brother like,
I think we could do a bit of both. I believe these belong with our people, with generations of the same hands that carved these stones. But I also believe that this knowledge, surprisingly, should be shared, and it should be recorded elsewhere. Even our ancestors knew to write this down because our memory fades, but stone lasts so much longer. Written words last much longer, and we can't let our people be forgotten. They deserve to go home.
And that is something that those of you who felt this, it wanted to come home.
It
Fair
wants to
Lynn.
be remembered, to be seen.
If I could, before Fairland answers, can I actually look at the spirit that's with Rion?
Yeah, absolutely.
In whatever language I can, I would like to ask it what it wants. Maybe with curiosity bridging the gap here.
What is it that you ask?
Why are you sad?
For all we have lost.
Looking at Harlan in response to Rianne's question, I don't know if we take it with us. I don't know. Looking at Jovic too, I don't know what these stones will hold. And I don't know if they're rooted here with all of this, but we have methods of getting it back now. I'm gonna look back at Harlan.
All right.
It's now in all three of our memories, and Harlan can write it for others.
I
can you guys actually remember the whole song now? Now that you heard it once?
Of course.
I can.
That's amazing.
We should still bring these home to their people.
I think Farron like whispers to Jovic, I'm hoping my friend can.
Oh.
I'm not that good. I'm not that.
I see.
And not just the song and whatever it was that created the song and that need to come home. language is impactful and important. Language allows us to express ourselves, to show our love, to remember the loss. And when we take language away, we lose that ability. We lose far more than just words. What you have found here is not just a song, it is not just something that needed to come home. But moving forward, you're slowly gaining back your ability to truly express yourselves as Elvhen. We're going to move into final scenes with each of you. It can be simply the journey home. It can be things that you do once you are home, priorities you may have. In what way has this gaining of knowledge and of words had an impact on you? You can go in whatever order you wish.
I would like to be outside the tanning shop, gathering courage to go talk with my daughter again. This is usually the furthest I have come. I will decide this time that I will again enter the shop and say hello.
There are a couple people here that are perhaps aware of who you are, but less acquainted than your daughter, who will give awkward waves and then seem to make a decision amongst themselves to just scatter and find something else they need to do, as your daughter will come through from a room and look at you and nod her greeting.
This time I came back.
You did.
I trying to make that an habit. I met some good kids your age.
Oh.
How is that thing working out with the person that you are with? Just asking for a friend.
It's going well.
What is that? So is it a boy, a girl? What are we talking about here?
It's a man.
All right, and
Yes.
may I know them?
His name is Jareth.
Dwarfen? Human?
Jareth. No. He's a dwarf.
Oh. Is he from upside? Surface?
Yes.
Lida, have you ever questioned about Torzamar?
Sometimes.
Would you like me to take you there someday? Joe can come. Or Jessica. I don't.
Jareth.
Sorry, thank you. Yes.
Is this you attempting to be a good father?
This is me attempting to be a good man. I don't know how to be a father. I'm sorry, sir. My dear, I failed.
I would like to come to Orzammar with you.
That is great. Great
If
news.
not for my sake, but perhaps for you to try again as a grandfather. And she's going to touch her stomach.
Oh shit! Oh, this is very good. Oh, this is very good. What is what is the names that you
I-
are thinking of? And
I-
where do you live? I want to know everything now. And you will not tell me no. What is the address? I will put a shield around that place now. This is not going to happen again. Not while I live. Tell me. And I think we will break there
Yeah,
if you want.
yeah, absolutely. Very good. Who would like to go next?
I can go next.
Mm-hmm.
So, Harlan quickly realizes that taking the stones with them was a good idea because once they had made camp that first time, he had an opportunity to copy everything down the way it was written exactly. He could still
Mhm.
study it and copy it. And over the course of the journey back, he is actually writing out the notes in the musical language that he knows, so that and he is teaching anyone who wants to learn how to read music. So
Mhm.
he's putting the music down on paper, not just recording the words and in Trade Chung and in Elvhen, but also the musical notes of how to replicate it should anyone want to know how to read it in future.
Mhm.
So that the music isn't lost either.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
so he would, once they get back to the clan and Jovik has gone on his journey to go see his daughter, he would be trying to stay
Mhm.
with the clan, not necessarily to become Dalish. I don't think he's quite there yet, but Rianne definitely sparked an interest in learning the language as much as he could and learning the stories and sharing songs. But he also really wants to learn more about Farinland and, you know, more chances for that decompression.
What I will say, and it's something that you can work on, because who knows, we may visit these people in the future. You will start to learn about Dalish culture that if one is interested in another person, you have to craft something to show your talent and your worth as a person. Perhaps yours is a song.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Is it a
prove it.
song?
Prove it, elf boy.
Hey, I will sing a song right now. Don't even like play. I'll do it.
Prove it to me,
on
bar
camera.
boy.
I'll prove it on camera. You want me to sing? I will sing.
Sing for my sibling.
Want me to do it?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You can if you want. I'm
Harm
gonna
said
stop you.
yes. Yeah.
It's like, oh. All right.
Mhm.
I ran out of water. I apologize. Deep as the night, strength you give so much to me. I send my love, dear love. Spread your wings wide, feel the winds and their calling. Take this, my love, dear love. Call out your name, and here you are beside me. My heart I give.
Whee!
Woo!
Woo!
Sing for me, bad boy.
Sing for me,
Oh,
bad
man.
boy.
Delightful, beautiful. Thank you, Harlan. Our
You're
Dalish
welcome.
trio. Who would like to go next?
It's probably easiest to jump to me next with that, but
Sure.
so on the way back, I think knowing that our time with potentially both of them are coming to an end, Farronlyn has absolutely bombarded you both again with questions. Like just trying to figure out who you are and like how essentially what they're doing is they're trying to figure out how to talk to you and like how to connect because they don't know like what's too close. I can't just shout at you from here, but like you know, that kind of thing. And returning to the clan and everything with Harlan, I think poor Dirathan has just gotten earfuls of it all now. Just like, what do you think Harlan likes to eat? Like things like that. Really just girly kind of things. And trying to find a way to connect with Rion at the same time. Now that they've shared this, miraculous experience for them.
Mm-hmm.
And every night, though, instead of just dropping into the Fae wherever curiosity wants to take them, because that's what they've done their whole lives, and that's how they end up in random places. I think every time now, Farronlin asks or tries to drop into finding out why the dwarves aren't here. Because they've seen stories of humans. They've probably seen some stories of Qunari. They've probably seen, of everyone else and on all these worlds, and especially people in the area that they're in. No inkling of a dwarf to be seen. And so I think that's all they're asking of curiosity now.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And saying, what can they find? So by day, like, hello everyone, it's alive and I love you all. At night, like, what is happening? And
What's going on?
the cycle that they're in. Yeah.
I love that.
I think we see Jarathan had stashed these tablets very gingerly, put them in fabric so that they would not break on their way home. Sit with Harlan and the rest as they try to write the melody, even if it's just be around. Be there when telling the tale of their adventure to their clan. But I think outside of the clan, what we see and what he has experienced with this group is that he spends more time with city elves when he is making contact. He hears their stories of elves that were born there in the alienage who lived there, elves that were put there due to their clan being destroyed. And he tries to gather as much information and history and story from these people. And I think he'll have a little book where he does write it down. And he in turn shares his knowledge of the Dalish clan and tries to bring it to those that weren't able to be connected with their culture that way. And he doesn't leave his clan, but whenever he has to go in to a city, whenever he has to get supplies or permission for something, he will always make a stop into the alienages and spend time there and get to know the people and their stories and whatever stories that he can bring back to the clan and to try and almost bridge a gap between the two, to the city elves, to bring them into the culture, and to their clan to be open to our cousins, our brethren, our kin in the alienages.
Beautiful. Finally, Rian.
Rian is going to go to Ashani, her mother. Mama.
Yes, darling.
I know that you intend for me to take the role of keeper after you.
I would like it, yes.
And I know that I've never officially agreed. I think I will take it. But on one condition.
All right.
That you allow me to go and travel to the other Dalish clans to share our song. I need, we need to learn and relearn how to preserve ourselves through our language. And too many people, too many of us, fear it written down. I did. I want to go to them, whether they'll have me or not, and they'll have me.
You are a force of nature, man.
I want to bring them home too.
I think that is very admirable of you, Rian. Tell you what. We will train you to be keeper in time. And when you go, learn from the other clans, the other keepers too. There are times, and there is one coming soon, where the clans will come together. We share what we can, but we're disjointed at times. Some hold things that others don't know. Learn what you can, but bring it back to us.
You know I'll always come home, Mama.
I know, darling. And she just reaches out, takes the back of your head, and kisses your forehead.
And Rian will touch her forehead to her mother's.
Mm-hmm.
Ara Ma'athlan Vhenas, Mama. I'll bring us all home.
And on that note, everybody, this has been a homecoming of sorts. For a song, for a sentiment, for things that were lost. Before we do our outros, my parting message to you all: please go out and learn languages, everybody, especially if there's a language that is native to you and yours in your land. Learn it so that you can fully express yourself as you were meant to. If we can, go around and for the final time, let us know who you are, who you've been playing, and where we can find you.
I'm Andre. I have been playing Jovik, the dwarf guardian. It was an honor, and you can find me at home.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take that as a challenge.
Please don't.
Maybe here again, maybe in this shadow again.
Maybe in this one. Hello, everyone. I am Torin. My pronouns are she, they. I've been playing Farron, whose pronouns are they, them, are necromantic Dalish, who's just a little weird. As far as where to find me, easiest place on Twitch at Torin Talks Creativity. I'm sad, but I'm happy. Very Farron.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Hi everyone, I'm K Phoenix, or K on the internet. I go by they, them pronouns. I had the honor of playing our city elf bard Harlan, who I'm very sad this is hopefully not the end of the story, but kind of I'm glad that he is with the person that he's really into, and hopefully will be reunited with his dwarf sometime soon. You can find me here on the transmissions every once in a while. I like guest starring and stuff. And I'm also on Blue Sky at KPhoenix, KAEPHOENIX. And that's me.
Lovely.
Hi everyone, my name's Satan. I use any pronouns, and I've been playing Dirathan, our friendly neighborhood shadow rogue, and drug dealer. You can finally mostly hear the transmissions. I tend to be involved in a lot of the games. I do a lot of the art, and the overlay for this game, which has been quite a delight. You can also find me on Blue Sky at Alyssa Vamp Art or Alyssa Vamp. I'm not entirely sure what my at is there. Tells you how much time I spend there, so you just will find me reposting cool art that I follow people for and all that. But yeah, that's me.
And Dia Yiv Claire, Aoife here. I have had the honor, the pleasure, and the joy of playing Rian, our shapeshifting Dalish mage. We both used she, her pronouns. I can be found just under my name in most places, AYFA. And yeah, it has been just the honor of my life to play here at the transmissions. And I will be feral and monstrous to come back. So,
Yay!
Slán go fóill, bye for now.
Bye for now. And it's me. I am Emma Hamlin, the internet. I am a founder here. Use they them pronouns. I'm often seen here running stories, and you will sometimes see me on other channels. You can find me at Hamlin on the internet. For now, Dalish Cheryl, Dalins.
Bye.